What's up everybody, it's Rax the Great, and welcome back to all my subscribers. And if you're not a subscriber to the channel, make sure to hit that button and take care of that. So today I'm doing a little bit of a different video. Those of you who might know, it was my birthday a couple days ago. So I got a lot of really cool stuff. So what I'm gonna do is actually kind of go through a little bit of the things that I've got, because a lot of it revolves around my collection. So I'm gonna go through a bunch of these different things here and show you what I got. So starting off with my first little gift was Sonic Adventure for the Dreamcast. Now, Sonic Adventure was one of my favorite Dreamcast games. It was actually the very first demo that I played on the Dreamcast, so I didn't have this in my collection, and I don't know why. It's probably one of the most common Dreamcast games that's out there, so getting this was definitely a really good surprise, so I'm very appreciative of that. Another game I ended up getting was Thrasher Skate and Destroy. This game was really cool, and at the time, it came out around, the same time as Tony Hawk Pro Skater did on the PS1, but this game was a lot more realistic than what Tony Hawk Pro Skater had to offer. So this game was very popular amongst skateboarders just because it had more of a realistic feel. You went around and did like 2-minute runs in different spots like the city or parks, and after the 2-minute run was over, you actually had to run from a police officer with a taser. So it was a lot of fun, and being a skateboarder at the time, running from the cops was like a pretty common thing, and it kind of hit you in the feels, man. So you could relate to it really good. So this game was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed that one. Another game that I ended up getting was Ren and Stimpy's Invention for the Sega Genesis. Now, I don't really have a large Sega Genesis collection, so I've been trying to get a little bit more games for my collection, and Ren and Stimpy was a really fun cartoon back in the day. It was one of my favorite cartoons, really stupid cartoon, but this game was a lot of fun. It looked really cool, so I ended up picking this up, and it actually has Powdered Toast Man, where he would like pick you up and scoop you out of holes and stuff like that if you fell into like a pit. So that game is really cool. Splatterhouse. So Splatterhouse was a older game that got reimagined for the 360, and there was about 3 different games before this one. And the reason why I picked this one up is because it's a really gory, bloody beat 'em up. I really just like stupid fun games, and this is one of those games. It's really stupid and fun. But in this game, you can actually unlock Splatterhouse 1 through 3, which, like I said before, I didn't have a really big Sega Genesis collection, so having the ability to unlock those games without having to go find them is really a perk to me, so that's the reason why I picked that up. So these next games, really, I sought out after watching the Netflix series that just came out, which is really good, and if you have not watched it yet, definitely go watch it. It's really cool. The Castlevania series came out on Netflix, so definitely go check that out. And so since I have been watching that and it sparked my love for Castlevania again, I went out and I got Dracula's Curse. So that is Castlevania 3, for those of you who don't know. This one on the NES is really awesome. I already have Castlevania 1 and 2, so having this one really kind of completed the collection for the NES, and I really enjoy that. I also picked up Castlevania Lords of Shadow and Lords of Shadow 2. I have not played these games, but from what I remember, I did play a demo, and they did play a little bit like a mixture of like God of War and maybe some other kind of like adventure style game that's more recent, so I'm really excited to play these. And yeah, going on with the Castlevania theme, I also never played Castlevania Curse of Darkness, so I ended up grabbing this one just to have another Castlevania game. I'm really excited about playing this one. It looks really fun, and that's that. If you guys ever watch any of my other videos, you will always hear me talking about playing games in the arcade. I grew up in an arcade, so arcade games are like some of my favorite things out there. So I will not ever shut up talking about them. So this game, Midway Arcade Treasures, has a bunch of different racing games on there that I used to play when I was younger. So it has San Francisco Rush, the Alcatraz edition, Hydro Thunder, Super Off-Road, Badlands, Race Drivin', Stun Runner, San Francisco Rush 2049, which I also have on the Dreamcast, and that game is fantastic. If you don't have that game, or if you have a Dreamcast and you don't own that game, definitely get that or get this because it has a really cool stunt mode, and if everybody has played that game, you know about the stunt mode. But if you haven't played that game, go get your knowledge up on the stunt mode because that game is fucking sweet. And Off-Road Thunder, which is a lot of fun as well. So this game, super, super cool. You know, most people might not like racing games, but hey, fuck it, I like racing games. Continuing on about arcade style stuff. Now, this game was a fighting game that I never played when I was younger just because I had to choose between things like this or Capcom versus SNK 2, which I personally went with Capcom versus SNK 2. But this game was a lot of fun. I didn't have it when I was younger, so it has the same kind of art style as like Street Fighter Third Strike, but it has a bunch of different fighters from different games like Street Fighter Alpha, Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 3, Darkstalkers, and Red Earth. So it has about 5 to 6 characters, maybe even 4 of each game. And it's a really cool fighting game. So if you've never played this, go pick it up. It's really cheap and it's a lot of fun. Alright, so this game I ended up grabbing just because it looked really, really stupid, and I will always say I love stupid fun. So I picked up Jaws. You play as a shark and you go around terrorizing the waters, eating people and seals and dolphins and whatever other shit. So I just thought that was really funny. I don't know why. So I ended up grabbing that. Cruisin' USA. So I ended up grabbing Cruisin' USA because, again, I love arcade games. This game was one of the most played arcade games I had next to Daytona USA. So this is awesome to have in my collection. I don't know why I didn't have it before because it's a relatively cheap game. Still learning English. But this game is relatively cheap. Definitely go pick it up. It's a lot of fun. There's a real... the music in this game alone is just crazy stupid and funny. There's one song on this game that really makes me laugh where it's like, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. But yeah, so weird, I don't know, sorry. But yeah, this game is awesome. Super Ghouls and Ghosts. I love this game. One of my main reasons of getting this game was I really play a lot of fighting games. So, you know, why am I talking about fighting games when I'm talking about Super Ghouls and Ghosts? Well, I'll get there. I play a lot of different fighting games, and one of those fighting games is Marvel vs. Capcom 3. So in Marvel vs. Capcom 3, Arthur is one of the characters that you can play as, which is the main character of this game, and this game is hard as shit, man. I never played this when I was younger, but trying to get through it now, I can't get past the first level. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna keep trying, and maybe I might do a stream on this one because it's a lot of fun. The music is really, really good. Great game. If you don't have this, definitely go get it if you have the balls to try and finish it. So in this next part of the video, and the main reason why I waited to make this is because I knew I had a package coming from a buddy of mine. So if you guys ever want to send us anything, we also have a P.O. box. I'll put the information right here. You don't ever have to send us anything, but we love getting letters from everybody and art. When people send us art, if you ever want to get shouted out on the channel, I know it's not a huge channel, but if you want to send something, feel free. So my buddy Kevin, one of the things that he actually gave me, he came over on my birthday and gave me this awesome Stormtrooper bust statue that was a GameStop exclusive. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. Kevin knows that I'm a huge Star Wars fan. I obsess about Star Wars a little too much, but that's neither here nor there. But Kevin was super awesome and got me a really big Smuggler's Bounty box. Now, I don't know what's inside of this box. I haven't been keeping up with Smuggler's Bounty recently, but I'm really excited to see what's inside of here. It definitely is it has like a good bit of weight to it. So I am going to do a little unboxing of the Star Wars Smuggler's Bounty, whatever this is. It looks like it has Princess Leia on the front there. So let's open this up and see what's inside. So right off the bat, you got a really cool patch and a pin. So it looks like the pin has Chewbacca on it. Chewbacca is awesome. Chewbacca is the shit. And it looks like I don't know, I can't tell if that's supposed to be Luke Skywalker as Red 5 or Poe Dameron, but I'm gonna assume that that's Luke Skywalker as Red 5. It doesn't look like Poe Dameron, but this is the Chewbacca pin. It's really, really nice. Super, super cool. And that patch again. So those are the first two items that I see when I open up the box. Let's see what else is in here. Oh shit, dude! It is Luke Skywalker in his fucking speeder. That is so cool. Man, that is like one of the coolest pop figures. I'm not a huge pop figure guy. You know, I know that might not look like that, but you know, that's the other person that lives here. This fucking thing is sweet, man. It's like on top of, you know, a piece of sand or something, like he's riding through the desert. Man, this is really, really cool, Kevin, man. Oh man, this is fucking, oh, this is awesome. Whoa. The other things inside here, oh man, a set of, it's a set of Han Solo and Greedo salt and pepper shakers, which is really funny because I kind of needed new salt and pepper shakers, but I probably won't even need, I'm not gonna use these. I'm gonna keep them in the box, but these are really, really cool. And last but not least, there's one more thing in here. Oh man, I'm not ever gonna use these, but again, it's a really cool item. These are those weird sweatbands, I guess tennis players wear when they're playing tennis, but you know, most of the time it was, you know, pop punk shitheads when I was growing up wearing these things. So these are really cool. But sorry, Kev, I'm not gonna be fake. I'm not ever gonna wear these. So maybe I'll give them away on the channel. If you guys want these, drop it in the comments. Let me know if you want this shit. And maybe we'll do like a little giveaway. Thank you guys so much for sticking around and watching this video where I kind of basically brag about a bunch of stuff that I got for my birthday. Sorry. But, you know, again, thanks for watching. If you haven't hit that subscribe button, make sure to do that. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. You know, maybe share it, comment even. This has been Rax the Great. You guys are the greatest, and I'll see you on the next video. See ya.